Okay. Good morning, all the students of Standard 8. As a social science, due to the inconvenient way of the COVID-19, school will be carried out the work of the upliftment of the student on the basis of the audio-visual aids. It is clear that social science will be subdivided between three groups as about syllabus of the Standard 8 by the curriculum of NCERT and CBSE board. Accordingly, first chapter of Standard 8 indicate about the matter concerned to history. History defined as about the part of social study which deals about the written record of the past. So past written record with evidence indicate about the history. According to the historians, history will be subdivided between three groups as ancient, medieval and modern. We are already know as before of the class Standard 6 and 7 who indicate also about the history and concern to the historical importance. So that as a Christian era, history also subdivided between three groups: before Christ, common era and Anno Domini. This chapter indicate about the modern history after 18th century concerned to the upliftment and the progress of foreign power who came to India as traders. First, it is clear that the modern period of the history as chapter 1 indicate about the 1800 C, 1900 C as well as the 2000 C and T. As the introduction of the history, it is clear that history confined about the matter as became as past record of the written materials. Some about the things which indicate about the importance of the history, likely to the history late. History tell us about the chronological orders, achievement of the world as well as India at different period through the periodization. As a periodization, history will be subdivided between the ancient, modern as well as the medieval. So medieval period, after related descriptions given at chapter 1 as an introduction. It is quite essential to understand about Standard 8 student at chapter 1 history to know about the sources of history. Sources of history subdivided as archaeological sources as well as the literary sources. Archaeological sources also confined as about the written as well as the oral. Something about the textual, oral, audio clips, buildings, manuscripts, films and others who became as written source of history who indicate about the different type of the matter concerned to the history. Archaeological sources like document, bills, books, manuscripts, vernacular newspapers, clippings, and so on about the materials, coins, and so on about the materials who indicate about the history. So sources of the history is clear that about the archaeological by archaeologists as well as the literary sources by the poet, philosophers, dramatists, bioautography, writers of the bioautography, autography and others, news clippings and others. Next to the matter indicate about the 16th to 18th century of the history as about introduction. During 16th century, different foreign traders who came to India and improved about the trading posts in India, especially as Bombay as well as the Madras and Kolkata. After that, who control over India and who trying to overcome about the import and export related to the problem with the help of the foreigners. Some about the foreign traders who came to India before 16th century and after 16th century also called the Dutch, French, Portuguese, British and others who came to India and trying to lead the way of the spread of trade and commerce. After that, those influence over the Indian economy and after who understand about the matter concerned to the political control of India. Accordingly, different British scholars who decided to take over the Indian politics with the help of the different type of the loopholes of Indians, and in this way the British traders, foreign traders, European traders who trying to overcome Indian economy with the help of the political and economical control. Now, some about the way which decided by the foreigners to control over the politics of India, like the colonialism, settlement of the colony as a British colony, French colony, Dutch colony, Portuguese colony, to control over the trade as well as the political control of India with the help of different common entrepreneurs, small entrepreneurs from India as well as the related influence. Now, colonialism will be spread in India as a British colony, French colony, Dutch colony, Portuguese colony and so on colony will be settled with the permission of the Mughal king, Mughal Empire. Next to the imperialistic view also led the way of the spread of the trading and the economic control with the help of the political control by the foreign traders who came to India. And those led to the expansion of the territory as subdivision between the two groups of the administration. First one as a provincial estates and second one as a territorial estates who under the control of the king or monarch and who pay tribute to the colonial government. Direct control of the colony or the territory indicate about the provincial control and indirect control considered as territorial expansion. So imperialism also spread in India with the help of the colonialism. After that, in 1857 and so on as about the influence of the nationalism who introduced in India by Indians after the emergence of the revolutionaries. Different type of the revolutionaries who tried to forward the way of nationalism. Nationalism indicate about honest to the motherland, sacrifice to the motherland, devotion to the motherland and concern to the work carried out by India through the revolutionaries. So colonialism and imperialism will be pressurized by Indian with the help of the nationalistic ideas for the emergence of nation state. Nation state became as a state who controlled by Indians as about the will of the Indian as well as the public opinions. Those became free from the Europeans or the foreign control, and those controlling carried out by the Indians. In this way, concept of the nation state come out in India. Establishment of the school, colleges and the university also carried out by the British government for the upliftment of Indian as well as the administrative control of the European or the British power in India. Accordingly, different type of the English school and Anglicist way will be decided against to the Orientalists who became continued in India. So Orientalist related view of the education will be crushed by the Anglicist, and those led the way of the English education in India as a proper way of the schooling as well as the establishment of the different colleges and universities by the will of the foreigners or the British government. In this way, the Bangalore and the hill station also developed. Bangalore, where the particular area where the British officials became settled as commonly. Especially British officials, those avail the facility through the Bangalore as a particular way of the standard of living. And as about the summer season, when British temporary settlement way of the hill stations will be developed as about the temporary settlement for 2 or 3 months as summer season. Those became as hill stations like the Nainital, like to the Darjeeling and Dehradun and others parts of India where the hill station became more comfortable during summer season. Some about the descriptions also given as about the book who indicate about the clubs where the British officials make about the entertainment and recreation work with the help of the sports, playing games as indoor games as well as the gymkhana also settled by the British for the outdoor games. So clubs became as a center of the indoor games and gymkhana became as a center of the outdoor games, where the British officials apart from Indian who carried out the work of recreation. Next to the periodization steps also given as about the chapter who indicate the matter concerned to the division of the period after 16th century to 18th century, 18th century to 19th century and 19th century to 20th century. Next to the mapping also decided by the British for the intellectual idea of the Sir George Everest as well as the William Lambton. There were 2 British officials who decided the mapping and the survey of India, and accordingly the mapping work carried out by the British for the better understanding about the Indian economy as well as the control over the British territory, control over the Indian territory by the British monopoly. Next about the barrack and cantonment also developed by the foreign traders. Barracks became a particular area where the military will be carried out about the work of the training as well as the defensive security, as about the particular fences. Cantonment is also a particular area where some about the specialized people who kept for the training and the upliftment of defensive security. So the Sir George Everest and the William Lambton, who decided about the mapping as about the development of the British ideas in India as a political as well as the economical control. Now, some about the vernacular newspaper clippings, who also improve with the help of the Vincent Smith as well as the Max Muller's through the Indology. Indology indicate about the matter concerned to the India with the help of the British Indologist called Max Muller as well as the Vincent Smith. Popular literature also developed in India through the vernacular language. Vernacular language with English language as a British upliftment developed in India, and accordingly British trying to overcome about the difficulty concerned to the influence of the British administration in India. Now let us come to the Eurocentric vision decided by the British and the European travelers, European traders concerned to the history as Eurocentric visions who collect about the information for the development of the history in India. Accordingly, popular literature who also developed with the help of B.C. Chatterjee, national literature as Dadabhai Nauroji, and the Eurocentric vision by the Dinbandhu Mitra through the Neel Darpan. Next to the Pandit Ramabai, Kailash Basini Devi, B.R. Ambedkar, E.V. Ramaswamy, and Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Kailash Basini Devi, and Devendranath Tagore, who also helped to understand about the Indian culture and the civilization with the help of the different type of the written records, oral sources, and National Archive at New Delhi, who developed for the way of the understanding about the Indian history as National Museum in Delhi, films and audio records also developed for the understanding about the history concerned to the chapter indicate as a matter related to the Indian history when between 1800 C to 2000 C, where over the Indian territory as provincial as well as the territorial extension, and how with the help of the Indian as well as the foreign traders like the British, like the French, Dutch, Portuguese and others who control over the Indian territory concerned to the history given at chapter 1 about the importance and others. Concerned chapter related questions are likely to what were the duration of the modern period, how modern period led the way of the influence of Indian history, what were the sources of the Indian history, what are the difference between the archaeological and literary sources, how British traders and European traders control over the Indian territory, definition of the nationalism, imperialism and colonialism, concept of the nation state, establishment of the school, colleges and the universities, and some about the importance of the Bangalore and hill station, barrack and cantonment, club and gymkhana, as well as the why mapping decided by the Europeans for the upliftment of trade and commerce in India, some about the descriptions as archaeological sources, as well as the Indian scholars related to the ideas to understand about the Indian history. Thank you very much.